Okay, so why did we use metal studs for our van build?
I would think the first thing is one, the cost of material, and also the cost of tools. When you use wood, you have to have a skill saw, you have to have a jigsaw, you have to got a table saw, and with metal studs, all you need is a pair of tin steps. The tin steps, self tappers, and a drill. That's it. And then remember, a van has angles to it, so it's much easier with metal studs. You can just cut and guide and bend whatever you want. With wood, you have to use a guide and then create that angle, and it's a lot more work, man. Also, the depth. So the depth that we have now, it's going to be a lot more depth, and then we can use a bigger R factor. Right now, the depth, we have the R factor right now that's attached to the walls, which is a 3.1
I think
R
it's a
factor.
3.5. We have 3M Thinsulate. I think that's like a 3.5.
Yeah, so it's a 3.5. So I can now add another different insulation in here, which would give me an R factor of 13.1.
We're going to be using foam board.
Yeah, foam board.
2-inch foam board.
So it's going to be a 2-inch foam
between
board
the metal studs.
between the metal studs, which will give us an R factor of 13.1.
We did have a few people asking, okay, if you use metal/aluminum studs, isn't it going to get too hot? Because that's metal is a good conductor of heat, right? And you create kind of thermal bridges where the heat can travel better than it would be with wood, which is true. But for one, the aluminum studs, it's like very thin, right? So the actual heat that it conducts is not that much. And then plus, like Hubby said, we're gonna have, we're gonna have a lot of insulation. So we're probably gonna put a lot more insulation in than most others do, and that should make up for it. So for us, the advantages that aluminum framing brings were much higher than the disadvantages. That's why we said, okay, let's give it a shot.